Guys, welcome to Gossip News. It's your boy Daki on this one. I want to big thank you to our fans and subscribers out there for doing what you do and how you do them. From all of us at Gossip TV, we say we love you, and yes, we do appreciate you. Okay, now we have Adekunle good on the news, we have Davido on the news, and we have the Playboy himself, Fireboy, on the news. Beginning with Davido. Okay, now just over the weekend we saw Davido being on Travis Scott's O2 Arena show, and then a lot of persons were like, wow, David took the show from him, because according to them, David was a showstopper. His energy, his drums, his everything was matching, and for that one, he really killed that show. And people got reacting. Some persons were like, I know where Travis Scott brought out Davido. So he's saying, when to Travis Scott's show, my favorite part was when Davido was coming out. A lot of reactions about that. And then for him, it was like all breaking, because yeah, we've seen Davido shut down the O2 Arena earlier in the year, and then coming back there again, it's more like home for him, and then he came delivering what he has always been doing. Now, just after that show, Davido on his Instagram and do social media, Twitter and everything, tweeted saying, welcome back, Travis Scott. Say, yup, they ready for another album. And this one got people talking, saying, which album are you talking about? Is it Travis Scott album? Is it your album? Or is it a collaborative album? Which one exactly are you talking about? All he said was, welcome, Travis. Yup, they're ready for another album. We all can't wait for this one he's talking about. Is it him? Is it Travis? Or is it a collaborative album? Whatever it is, we can't wait for that one to drop. Now, just to move to the news. Now, just recently we saw Davido sharing this on his story, where him and Chioma had a conversation on calls, video calls, and then he kept that saying, my gist partner, Chef Chichi, and we were like, wow, like we thought this was over at the point, and then him coming back saying, my gist partner as Chef Chichi, and a lot of people got talking, say, hey, wonder, someone is saying, I still remember Chioma, my love. Someone is saying, make this boy rest. And that one is, so people got talking love, emotions and everything, say, are these guys back together now, or is it another cloud chasing, or what exactly is happening with Davido and Chioma? We know at the time he sang a song for Assurance and everything. What happened to his Assurance? Are they now back together, or it's just another way of saying, because he said gist partner, he didn't put love emoji, he didn't say my love, he said my gist partner. So are they now back to just gist partners, or they are back to dating? All of that, when it unfolds, will bring them to you. Now, talking about Adekunle Gold. Last time I heard from Adekunle Gold's tape was when Brimo came out saying, him and Adekunle Gold have a song, or they ought to have a song was supposed to drop, but then Brimo wanted an EP, Adekunle wanted a single, and Brimo was like, no. He said Adekunle Gold reached out to him and said, let's work on something, and they were like, okay, we can work, but for me, I want an EP. And then Adekunle Gold was like, no, I want a single. And then he said Adekunle Gold never reached out to him again. So he was not sure whether he made him angry by saying it was an EP, but all he knows at the moment was that Adekunle Gold never reached out to him. And so moving on from there, we saw Adekunle Gold sending a mail to all his fans at the point after the album, and then content of the mail were very emotional, very touchy. He spoke about how his ill health almost affected him and almost gave up, and then he spoke about how God came through for him, and then it was more of an encouraging mail saying, if I can do it, you can do it. And then one of the fans came out saying, thanks for passing such strong message through the mail you shared with us, your fans. It felt like you were actually talking to me. Tears rolling, exactly what I needed to hear. God bless you and keep winning, AG baby. So for that mail, as much as those who got it, for this person, she's saying it meant a lot to her, because she wanted to hear the content of that mail at the time. Now we saw just some days ago Adekunle Gold saying him and Nice have worked on the song, the 5-star song, maybe a remix or another one, but they worked on the 5-star, and then he's saying he's listening to the verse of Nice on that one. So what we know is that one is ready, and we can't wait for when it's going to drop down. You know, for Nice on any feature is always a banger. We can't wait to hear how that one is going to sound. Now, Adekunle Gold has announced that from 12th of August to 20th of August is going to be very, very, very busy, because he's doing his Australian tour, and they're going to be visiting Perth, Adelaide, Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne. He's saying from 12th to 20th of August, he is going to be very, very, very busy. Why? Because his Catch Me If You Can tour has gotten to Australia. So Australia, guys, get ready. Adekunle Gold to be in your city. Okay, moving on to Fireboy. Just before he released that one, we saw the one he dropped the bandana with Ashake, that one doing good numbers at the point. So Davido vibing to that one, and then he finally dropped tracks to that one, the Playboy album, which had about 14 tracks, including Change, Banana, Ashawo, Playboy, Adore, Sofri, Diana at Chris Brown and Chancellor, that one, Compromise, Timothy, Peru, Afro Highlight, Having Fun, Peru, and Glory. Now that one actually dropped, and then just on Friday, he said it was meant to be Playboy, the album already out, and people got talking because there were no bad song on the album. Another person is saying, you know, Miss At All. Someone is saying, okay, someone just repeated the lyrics, say, more calling phone, one juicy, I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking, my third album is loading. King Fagbo, but I'm only so more of what he said in the league. The person was like, wow, that was top notch. And when he's saying you delivered idol, congratulations. When he said superstar, you lead the follow. A lot of reactions about that album because from Fireboy, we all waited for this one to drop, and guess what? It's finally dropped on the day it was supposed to drop. So moving on to the news, Fireboy has come out to say, I just spoke about something interesting about his life. People wanted to know about that part of him, and then he has come out to say it openly. He's saying, my dating life has been very, very chaotic. I've been termed emotionally unavailable, toxic, and whatnot. So Fireboy is saying, and you can actually relate to all of this. Maybe that's why he actually brought out the Playboy album, saying his dating life has been very, very, very chaotic. For what reason, we don't know. Maybe it's he or the partner, but what we know is he is saying his dating life has been very, very chaotic, and he has been termed emotionally unavailable, toxic, and whatnot. Hey guys, that is what Fireboy just said. So in case you're actually having a crush on him, he's saying, this is what I am. And then in case you're still having crush, it's your business. But guys, we've come to the end of this one. I can't wait to catch you guys on the very, 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 very next one. Peace, guys.